Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from bright, shiny San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are ready for a fantastic weekend in the car with 6 of my babies and Miss Thang over here. What comes out of you when the heat is on? What comes out of you when the heat is on? You know, years and years and years ago, when Angela and I first started dating, she was a manager of a wholesale jewelry store, and we got married. We did something interesting. We took all of our gold jewelry, my gold jewelry, her gold jewelry, and we knew a jeweler who actually, we asked, would you melt our stuff together? And would you make our rings out of our stuff as a combination of our lives becoming one? And I know, kind of corny, but at the same time, pretty cool. So that's what we did. And I remember asking if I could watch the guy when he did it. And as he began to melt this bright, shiny yellow gold, I noticed this black, gooey, gray, freaky stuff rising to the surface the hotter it got. And I'm like, I go, dude, what is that? What's that stuff in there? How did that get in there? And he goes, oh, this is the dross. The dross is the stuff that's not pure gold. It's the other elements. It's like the junk in there that keeps it hard, because pure gold is really soft and pliable, quite frankly. So this is the dross coming out. I need to know just how much to keep out so that I can make sure it's nice and hard and it's not too pliable, but that's the dross. That's the nasty stuff coming out. The hotter it got, the more nasty stuff came out. And so that's my question to you, and I'll answer it for me first. For many years, many years, when I was under incredible pressure, drossy, crappy, ugly stuff came out. And to this day, many times, it may come out from time to time. But for many years, I went through a process of refining by fire, if you will, through trials and tests, tribulations, making it, succeeding, failing, making it, succeeding, failing, building stuff up, losing stuff, losing a home, losing a business, starting over again, all kinds of heat that put the pressure on, that determined and showed me what was really in me. What comes out of you? What comes out of you when the heat is on?
Sweat.
What comes out of you when the heat is on? Sweat?
Yep.
Great answer from my 16-year-old son, who has got the blessings of sarcasm as his father. What comes out of you when the heat is on? What comes out of your spirit? What comes out of your mouth? What attitude do you display to the world when the heat is on? What comes out of you? Are you aware also that you have the ability to change that? This is a discussion that we had yesterday, and we did our Free Tail Friday with coaching clients yesterday, talking about the mission statement of the Collins Group, our real estate team, that has nothing to do with real estate, and it's simply this: to demonstrate the love of Christ to everyone we come in contact with, both clients and colleagues alike. Now you would think, what does that have to do with selling real estate? Nothing. What does it have to do with business? Nothing. What does it have to do with real estate and business? Everything. We treat people the same. And yet here's the big aha. And Jesus said something like this too. He said, you know, if you treat people well who treat you well, great. Even sinners do that. If you're kind to those who are kind to you, great. Even sinners do that. But I tell you, bless those who curse you. Pray for those who despitefully use you. Pray for those who hurt you. Forgive. In this way, you demonstrate you maturins. So listen to this, guys. What's really in you doesn't come out until the heat is on. The Collins Group mission statement for our real estate team has no opportunity to truly manifest when we're dealing with other professionals who have a spirit of excellence, because it's easy to be nice to people who are easy and nice to you. It's easy to be great with professionals who are professional with you. When the Collins Group mission statement manifests itself is when we're dealing with psycho, crazy, unprofessional, mean, ornery, crazy critters. There's an issue in real estate as a whole, that there are two faces that realtors will wear many times. It's the face with their clients. Yes, Johnny and Mary. Yes, absolutely. Whatever we can do for you, John. And then they get on the phone. And they become babies and children when they deal with one another. saw this as an issue years and years and years ago and said, you know what, the issues that these folks have are their issues, they're not ours. We could be a thermostat or we can be a thermometer. We will not be a thermometer. You will not steal my joy, because the joy of the Lord is my strength. I got no joy, I got no strength. I can't function. I get weird, I get my panties in a bunch. I lose my ability to creatively solve problems, which my clients have hired me to do. To solve problems creatively, quickly, intelligently, with wisdom, precision, accuracy, and urgency. And when you get freaked out, wigged out, tripped out, psyched up, you lose your ability to do that with a flow, because you're now emotional. So, to demonstrate the love of Christ to all we come in contact with, both clients and colleagues alike, what comes out of you when the heat is on? What comes out of you when you're under pressure? What comes out of you when people are dogging you or yelling at you or coming against you or hurting you? Is it love? Is it mercy? Is it kindness? Is it respect? How many people I've spoken to on the phone that got crazy, where I said, you know, hey Thomas, I can appreciate it. Sounds like there's more going on in your life right now than just this real estate transaction. I'm sensing there's a lot more going on that's causing you a tremendous amount of pressure. You know, when we have a phone conversation with other realtors, I like to think that the Texas Real Estate Commission, your clients and my clients are all listening in on a conference call. And I want to make sure every conversation we have is one we can be proud of. And at this point, it doesn't feel like it's going that direction. Would it be better for you if I contacted you back later so we can have a call that we would be proud of, that our clients would be proud of? Is that okay? Thermostat, not a thermometer. Thermostat, not a thermometer. You set the tone. What comes out of you when the heat is on? What comes out of you when the pressure's on? What comes out of you when you're crunched and crushed? You have the ability to decide what comes out by what you put in. But that's another video for another time. You guys have a blessed Saturday.